That is so much sickly. Sorry, guys, I'm going to sound a little gross for a few minutes. I have a whitening strip on my teeth. It has to be on for like 10 more minutes. Maverick, I I read another chapter of Fourth Wing. It makes me giggle a lot in the kind of silly way. Just the way they're building Zayden up to be this like big scary guy, but he hasn't done anything scary yet. He just stands there looking at Vi like, It's very much, they tell don't show a lot. Like they're building him up to be like, he wants to kill you, he wants to kill you, but he just stands around and looks at her, not even with like a mean look. He just looks, this feels like a one-sided beef at this point. No, it feels like, when I thought I had a crush on a guy who literally didn't know that I had I don't know, but he just was like kind of neutral, and I was like panicking like, oh my gosh, he hates me, he won't be in the same room, and it was very one-sided beef. That's kind of what it's coming off as. He's very he doesn't scare me yet, I guess. The other thing that I thought was kind of interesting in the world building is they're suggesting that like, so they're, I guess they're establishing that their enemy, the enemy neighboring country that they're at war with, are Griffin riders. So it's dragon riders versus Griffin riders, and I'm thinking these must be some pretty badass Griffins to even be considered a threat to dragons, even though they make it pretty clear that dragons are stronger than Griffins. It just doesn't sound like very threatening to me. I'm like, ooh, Griffin riders, oh no, what are we dragon riders gonna do? So I'm not far, okay? I'm not far in this book, but every little bit I read, I'm always like, huh, that's an interesting choice. Griffins have, is that it? It hasn't established that yet. So there's just more Griffins than there are dragons. Got it. Darren, what are you reading? What are you reading? Hang on, sorry. Yeah, they've only briefly mentioned it. They had like, she was in class, and Zayden was in class with her, and they were just discussing why a village might have been attacked. Rip OBS. What happened? Looks like it's good to me. Roman themed with dragon. Oh, cool. Oh, it must have been just a little hitch. Okay, let me go check on my coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my coffee. Has more layers than an ogre. That's good to know. That's good to know. I look forward to it. I just am so hooked on reading other stuff. Okay, no worries, Maharishi. Hi, Killian. What's up, Latsif? Okay, here we go. Hello, folks. Let's set the art stuffs up. Okay, so where I'm at right now for art is, I did some pieces and I feel like I need to work on some fundamentals today. My fundamentals are not fundamentaling, especially with posing. I'm struggling. I'm struggling with anatomy. I'm struggling with stylizing. So I think it's time to just do some, maybe some gesture drawing. Let's see. Let's get some references. What's up, Saltwater? Hi, Oni. You have 24 hours to write a love letter between a living dragon and its ghost consort that includes clue of the main plot of your campaign. I believe in you. Oh, cool. There's this. I can, we could do 2 minutes. Neat. Okay, so I get to see each pose for 2 minutes, and then it changes to another pose. So these are not gonna look good, okay? These are, we're just gonna do a couple of these as kind of practice, right? Yeah, I'm already fucking up. Let's keep them small. So we're just gonna warm up here. It's gonna look shitty at first, but then, you know, it's progressively gonna get better, right? At least that's the that's the hope. Your campaign starts in 2 weeks. Nice. This guy's like draped in some fucking shit, which is making it really hard to see. But yeah, I've been trying to draw some like poses, like some posed pictures that have multiple characters in it, and it hasn't been hitting. It looks stiff. I need to get out of the stiffs. My day's going good. We didn't get a good amount of sleep. Leo's ill, so we kept him home on Monday, but he went to school Tuesday, Wednesday, but then like he's been so sick, so we're not sleeping, so I've been napping. Oh. Next one.
VIP.
That was fast. Okay. We gotta do this. This is fun, but it's also kind of intimidating because it looks bad. Killian, thank you so much. We gotta get good, guys. I think his legs are supposed to be longer, actually. Let's zoom out. I want to get good at this, but it's hard. Doing work, you were merging D&D with VTM. I think D&D World of Mechanics and Vampire Masquerade Lorded and Tree Flattered Friends asked to do it. They'll trust you do it right. Yeah, that's awesome. Dude, Deeran, it's constant. It's so constant. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of the illness. Like yesterday, all he wanted to do was sleep. He went to bed early, and then when I was trying to go to bed, he was not stop fucking coughing and kicking and moaning, and so we just didn't sleep well at all. So the point of these gesture drawings is to learn how to like draw fast and use reference, and for it to not be perfect, but to kind of train yourself on how to look at the reference. So I'm kind of like experimenting with different ways to get the shapes down. And how to like break down the references. I'm not showing you guys the references because I don't know, like they're in their underwear. I chose not to get the nude ones, but still, I don't know if it's gonna be, TOS. So the website I'm using is called lineofaction.com, and it's like a gesture drawing exercise site. Like, it's displaying the different images, and then like it's like a carousel, so I like got to pick a couple things, and then so I don't have to do anything but draw. So this is a really neat tool. I've never heard of this before. I just found it just now. I spent most of this morning looking at a lot of art tutorials, especially on posing. So we're gonna use our newfound knowledge. Yeah, Marishi, you remember it? Dude, it is brutal. Having to be, like, especially when the sick person kind of makes it your problem. Because he definitely does. It's my problem. Oh, that was fast. This is a funny ass pose. It's the guy's back and he's leaning back and like flexing his back, but he's also flexing his butt cheeks. He's like scrunching those cheeks as hard as he can. Good for him. Yeah, guys, if I miss your messages in chat right now, that's just because I'm also trying to do this little exercise. We're not going to do this the whole time. This is just like our warm-up. I want to start including proper warm-ups in my drawing streams because I actually do really want to get better at drawing. That is something that I really want to do. So we're going to be going through and getting some warm-ups done. If you guys want to do this with me, line-of-action.com is the website I'm using. You can work on it while we chit-chat. And again, I'm not really looking at the chat at the moment. I'm glancing once in a while, but anything that's more than a couple lines, I am not able to read yet. So if you have a grand story you want to tell me, just save it till after we're done with these little workouts. Oh, that was over. Good news is they're definitely, like, I feel like they're getting better with each one. Don't you guys think? A little bit more information. Oh no, my nose. I'm already snotting. Yeah, finding style is hard. I am kind of in between wanting to discover a, like, I want to find the stylized versus realism balance because I really enjoy realistic coloring, but I'm feeling like my art lately hasn't been stylized enough. And it ends up looking kind of like Uncanny Valley because it doesn't look good enough to be considered like hyper-realism. So the non-realistic parts definitely stand out, but I also enjoy stylized quite a bit. So I need to find I need to find the line, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to talk and draw at the same time. Do you know how hard that is? Maybe I should increase the time allowed per sketch because I'm not able to get all the details. Well, no, we'll keep it this way because right now it's about getting the proportions right, not necessarily the muscle details. So this is forcing me to simplify. I think that's what we need to focus on. Oni, thank you so much. But yeah, if I don't right now, just save the long ones for when I'm looking. Oh my gosh, this picture that just popped up on my screen is actually really funny. It's got a fucking towel. I hate the towel ones. Just wear underwear. I don't like drawing weird towels. Okay, here we go. This is crazy. Hold on. Come on. Fuck towels. Next time I'll pick nude. I just don't want to accidentally show the nude model on Twitch in case I accidentally like hit a hotkey or show the other monitor. It's like not likely that that would happen, but that would, there goes my streaming career. Oni, I can't reach over and allow that. Sorry. You're gonna have to get stuck in auto mod. He's like on a rock. weird rock pose. It's fucking Adonis over here. This next one doesn't have one towel. It has two. Two towels. Fuck me. This is nuts. Towel level effort. God. This guy really likes towels. He has them tied around him like capes. And they're two different colors, so that's how I know it's more than one. Further. Something else I want to get good at is drawing like naked abs. Like a guy with really good abs. He's got some stupid ass games. Okay, we're done with this one. Oh, our first female model. Okay. Most of your OC is abs. Yeah, same. Same. I love a good naked tummy. It doesn't even have to be like washboardy. It can be just like skinny. Or it could even have, I don't know, just a naked chest in all of its forms. Sometimes when they have a little bit of fluff, that can be hot. I think her head is way too big for her body. Let's take all of these, put them in a layer, and hide it so that they're not taking up too much space. Alright, oh, this one looks easy. Which probably means it's going to be deceptively hard. Chest, and then hips. I'll look to the side. And then we'll just do a couple more. and then I'll stop ignoring you all. How about that? Does that sound good? Uh-oh. Now I'd have to add muscles. I just fell apart. Oh, we were doing so good. I think I made him too tall. Hold on, let's go with that. God damn. We were doing so good. Okay. Okay. We're gonna take a pause and I'm gonna have a coffee. But that's right, I kinda have to draw Ixel, huh? Should we draw Ixel today? You know what? Despite my panic here, this actually didn't end up being so bad. Like, yeah, this is obviously a sketch gesture drawing, but it's like, the proportions aren't bad, and I think that's what I'm focusing right now is getting some good proportions. Okay, let's turn that off. Now, I need to actually find a reference. Life drawing reference. Let's find... I just want to... There's a lot of sketching. This is so cool. Guys, you guys who like to draw should start doing these with me. Little exercises like this. Because this is pretty dope. As a practice. There's a bunch of websites that have practices. How cool. Guys, by next year I'm gonna be such a good artist that it will be unrecognizable. What I make today and what I make a year from today is going to be remarkable. How about that? How you like them apples? This is a cool pose. Oh, this is some cool poses. I like this. You should do it, Maharishi. Okay, so I'm looking for a pose. I'm gonna let you guys see my... Okay, so I don't want to copy the pose exactly. I want to just use it as kind of like a reference. I want to draw Ixel sitting in his throne. So let's start. First of all, he's got a different, you know, body type than the model here, but I'm more interested in the pose itself. Right? Well, I can still draw him male. I just need the pose reference because I'm thinking it's not about proportions at this point. It's about the bend and the flow, like a, you know. Told you I'm going to be a better artist. Maharishi, that's gonna be really awesome. I think painting minis is so cool, and I really, really respect people who can do that. I've never been able to do that. I am gonna also have the model facing, and it's gonna be like doing like this. Okay. I haven't really drawn a good female Ixal yet. I think I'm keeping that in my back pocket for an adventure where female Ixal would be impactful. Ixal takes the form that is the most impactful for what he wants, what they want. And I've decided with your current party that male Ixal has quite the impact. Terrain is really cool. You haven't painted in almost a month. Oh. Why? I definitely draw a lot more these days than I have ever in like my entire being. Like, well, no, I guess when I was a teenager and in art class I drew more, but as an adult this past year, maybe 2 years is the most, maybe a little bit longer than that. For the last like 3 years I think I've been drawing the most I've ever drawn, and I feel like you could totally tell. It'd be kind of fun for me to like pull out some art that I made 3 years ago and then compare it, like go like each year. Towel Ixal. Thing with Ixal is it has to ooze confidence, but like casual confidence. Ixal is a weird guy. A weird guy gal. Okay, now I gotta masculinize this a little bit. I was also thinking about like the stylizing thing and how I want to start figuring out how to stylize my art, and I definitely like the long, lanky kind of characters. So like I think I see it in anime, like when male characters are just like long and limby. I kind of want to like, get good at that. I think this, speaking of long and limby, this actually needs to come out longer. And this needs to come out more in. And then this can go nice like this. There. Okay. What's up, Pork? What kind of drawing pad do I have? This is a Huion, a 4K. I can't remember the name of the exact model. It was a gift. My husband gave it to me for my birthday. It is 4K, so it's pretty big. It's like as big as this monitor. I do draw on an iPad with Procreate when I'm not streaming. It's a completely different experience. So I kind of like drawing on both because it forces me to like learn, like not get too used to one way or the other. I would say I draw better here, but there are some brushes in Procreate that have really nice blending properties that I just can't recreate in Photoshop. Maybe I'll have to figure out how to do that one day. During lunch, you cut 5 baguette slices for your wife, left them in the kitchen. Now 3 of those slices are under the stove. What? Not the baguette. Baguette is actually pretty tasty. One of the things that I thought, I don't know why I was so surprised, but when I went, when I was in France, people walking around with baguettes was just a thing that I saw a lot. There was a lot of baguettes. I think that was just like everybody every day would stop by the boulangerie, which is the bakery, and get themselves a baguette for the day or for the week or whatever. I don't know how often they were going. I think this shouldn't be straight down. It kind of like goes like that. Oh, his head is no longer resting on his arm, so we gotta redo his arm. So something I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the hand, and then I'm going to attach the arm and elbow appropriately. I think that would be the easier way to do it. That's something that I've noticed I struggle with that I want to get better at is how the limbs are placed, like feet being grounded and hands being planted. Oftentimes they kind of look like they're floating. In my art, they look like they're floating unnaturally. So this is like a tip that I saw on the internet. It was like, start with the hands and feet. And then from there, you can attach it. So we're gonna give that a try. What's up, Blue? Random thought, why do D&D books not come with digital codes? No, I know, Killian. They know why? Because they want you to buy it twice. They want you to buy it twice. They want you to buy the digital version, and then they want you to buy the hard copy. Yep. I haven't bought a D&D book in a while. Kind of broadened the shoulders to try to masculinize it, but I'm not sure if it looks right. Yep. They make this hobby very expensive. What company that care for shareholders trying to make much money? Oh, I know. It's brutal. That's why I really hate, like, art and capitalism don't mesh well. It's a shame. Yeah, to get the player's handbook, went with the hard copy for your players to use as references needed. Yeah, I did buy the set, the full set, with the D&D Beyond and hardcover version, but that's because I like literally do D&D for a living and I needed to have the resources. But that's the last I've spent. I haven't been buying since then. I kind of wanted to make him on a throne, not a kitchen chair. Lots of I'm not economically educated enough to know the difference. I can make an educated guess, but I'm not gonna speak on things I don't know. Has this always been an expensive hobby, Maharishi? Eye of the Night. Yeah, you think Ixel would be just kind of sitting there? Here, let's first of all, let's fill up our first initial thoughts. Really glad I grabbed a reference. I think this looks really fun, really neat. A little intimidated of where this is gonna go next. Because I have to freaking like design an outfit. His head is wrong. Maybe I should tilt it more like this and bring it forward. So today was supposed to be I hang out with my sister on Wednesdays. And we lately have been doing, like, she's never watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so we've been doing a Buffy marathon. But she wasn't feeling good today, so we couldn't, so she stayed home, and that's why I'm here instead of hanging out with her. But now I feel like we haven't watched in a whole week, and I'm getting stir crazy. I'm still tempted to start a Buffy marathon with you guys in Discord. I just have to get my Disney Plus on this computer so we can watch it. Would you guys marathon TV shows with me some days? Watch a couple episodes? She's not sick. She said she's just feeling like really tired and needs a day to recover. Fucking big twisted smile. Ixel is a spooky guy. I think Calamity misses him. I think we gotta give him quite an entrance to remind Calamity who his boss is. Lots of knows who his boss is. Doesn't need as much reminding. I love Lotsif. The way you play Varge around Ixel or about Ixel is so perfect. Like, you like really clicked with like the energy, like the kind of the how we established it, the relationship, what that means. Like, you do it so good. Like, I feel so empowered by Varge because you help me establish kind of the vibes that I'm looking for. It's really awesome. I think you do a really good job with that. It's really hard to portray the correct energy in a character on purpose. Like if you want a badass character, but if the players aren't like take him seriously, it's really hard to like make them feel badass. So when your players are on the bandwagon and understand, because you've like established the lore, like this is your character's experience in the past with this NPC, and they lean into it, it really, really helps flourish. What are you talking about? Millions of other men? There's 12 people right here. Do you have a brain injury? But yeah, so Lotsif, I really appreciate. Nah, it's just a fucking incel. He's sad because no one watches his stream. I'm drawing a provocative image of a woman. To 12 people, this is actually a man. This is a guy, see? It's a male. Also, I had a conversation with my husband, and I asked him how he would feel if I started drawing spicy art for money, and he was so on board. He was like, just make sure you send me the pictures first. All right, you're kind of boring. I was hoping that you'd be more interesting. I am flattered at the millions of men. If only. If I had millions of men watching my content, I probably would have a lot more money than I do right now. Also, I think it's so funny. How dare you draw provocative images of women? How dare I? What do you mean? What's funny though is if I like was wearing anything but a giant oversized t-shirt and a flannel, he'd just be attacking my body. But since he can't, he has to attack the male subject of my art. You count as two men? Okay, games in a bunker. I'll let you count as two men. No, that was trying. See, that, ladies and gentlemen, is called a try-hard. That's when like an incel who is so empty inside because they don't have friends needs to like try and like stir up commotion. They go and like they'll troll Twitch for someone to just unleash on, and because they're not very smart, their attacks are very like shallow and meaningless. If it was interesting, I probably would have let him keep yapping so we could have laughed at it, but like it wasn't even, that was like not even good rage bait. How dare I wear a dope ass? Well, Killian, what I mean is, if I'm wearing a tank top, then I just get called a whore for having, you know, collarbones. But since you literally can't see anything lower than my neck, I had to try and find something else and didn't even get it right. Also, provocative? Is this provocative? I guess it's kind of. Only because I haven't put his clothes on yet. He'll have clothes. I just gotta draw the figure first. Would you come in Canada with Darren and Cooper if I had millions of viewers? I mean, I don't really feel safe traveling right now, but yeah, if I have money and it's safer to travel, then yeah, I'd come visit. Absolutely. Ixel doesn't need clothes. Yeah, you guys show up. You guys show up to his lair and he's just sitting there naked on his chair. And he's like, I've been waiting for you. And because he's a dragon and dragons are naked, he sometimes forgets that humanoids should wear clothes, so it's not even sexual. He's just like, what's up? And everyone's like, ah. I don't know why that image is so funny. Yeah, that would be upsetting for Calamity. That's right. Maybe that's why that guy was so aggro. He's looking at this like almost naked dragon man and he got feelings in his feels. Like he felt a little tickle. And he felt shame. He felt so much shame. He's like, God damn it, why? Why do I find this sexy? Shoot, I don't know how I want to draw his eyes. Drawing a head that's tilted is actually a lot harder than it looks. Not getting the essence right. I might redraw this like a bunch of times until I get it the way I want it. Because it's tilted though, and it's making it fucking hard. We might come back to that. I'm not super pleased with the face. Oh, I know. They get so mad when they're attracted to the gender that they're supposedly not supposed to be attracted to, and they take it out on everyone else, accidentally revealing their true feelings. Revealing their true feelings in front of millions of men. At least I wasn't drawing Q. Who do you think is sexier? Ixel or Q? What's up, Lex? You're playing 7 games at the same time, helping for with Pokemon stuff and here in the chat. Wow! You think Q is sexier? Hands down. Q is pretty sexy. I did draw him to be quite sexy. If I ever make a spicy arts account, I'm pretty sure Q is gonna be on the roster. I feel like his face should be a little bit smaller. I have this habit of making faces too big compared to the body. That looks a little better. Those thighs. Really, I think these thighs look scrawny. He is skinny though. Like, Ixel is supposed to be a skinny boy. The base model is even skinnier. Look at that. The fact that these kind of men don't want to better themselves, instead they complain on how hard it is level towards the bottom, it kind of pisses you off. Yeah, well, come on, that guy was not in any fucking interest in bettering himself. He's literally bored. Like, that was intended to be rage bait. Just the way that sentence was crafted about, like, something about letting his woman do this in front of millions of men, like, that was rage bait, but it was, like, bad rage bait. It was, like, such a try hard. I think it comes out a little bit more like that. Your daughter did ceramics in high school, got a suspension because she made a bong for one of her projects. Aw, she got a suspension? She should have been suspended for that. Or is paraphernalia illegal where you live? I feel like this arm is way shorter. Way too short. How can I fix that? I have an idea. We're gonna actually put the wrist all the way up here. And then we're gonna have the hand come over and down and like this. How about that? There we go. Now we have a better proportion. Letting my woman, that line is instantly proves where they're coming from. Right, because, like, first of all, we know that that person doesn't have a woman and will probably never get a woman and is probably like 14 years old. So it's all posturing. They just saw on TikTok that talking like that gets women mad because we're sick and tired of hearing it, and he thought he'd get like an easy, like, triggered reaction. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that particular person knows for a fact they would never even get a woman. So they're not even negging in hopes of getting the attraction of a woman. They're negging to take it out on the world that they will not be breeding and they will not be passing on their genetics and they will be experiencing genetic death and they just don't know how to cope. So they troll you, Twitch. Also, he was too cowardly to go for a bigger account, so he went for us when we have 12 people in here, because he thought it would be easy. Oh, God. And the funny part is, he's probably glowing that he's been on the lips of somebody for more than 2 seconds. It's the most attention he's gotten all year. Yeah. Oh man. I haven't seen one in the wild in quite a minute. My content doesn't really attract those types of people often. Which is why I wasn't even expecting to see anything like that today. I haven't seen that in so long. Used to see it all the time. Back when we would have like a much bigger crowd. We would do like music and stuff, but not during like drawing practice. Oh yeah, you want to piss me off? Turn your camera off so I have to rearrange the goddamn frames for the umpteenth time. God. Have you ever heard of a sticky note? Deerin? Millions. I know, I love that millions part. Millions of men are watching you draw provocative women. How does your man let you do it? My man would let millions of men watch me twirl around naked if I wanted to. And he'd probably get off on it a little bit because my darling husband is a little bit of an exhibitionist, I'm learning. I think the idea of that kind of turns him on. Because he definitely never complains if I dress sexy when we go out. And back when I was like fit, I would definitely dress a little sexier and he ate that shit up. Loves it. I could go out in a frickin' fishnet top with pasties on and he'd be so down. What's up, Gabe? No, this is not. Steven's a bigger man than this. You are very much okay if the woman you married did that? Yeah, because I'm not saying every guy's into that, and I wouldn't even like expect every guy to be into that, but I'm into guys who are okay with that, because it kind of, there's something very like hot about going out with your man and purposely dressing provocatively and then letting him just skate his hands all over you the whole outing, and knowing that other people are looking and knowing that he's like eating it up, like, yeah, this is my woman, look but don't touch. Yeah, I get off on you getting off of me, exactly. If we do it off sync during next stream, no, don't do that. Is the upside down pineapple community, is that a swinger thing? We're not swingers, but we're still new in our experimentation. No. I guess I just have never met another couple I wanted to be swingery with. But yeah, so the whole like, I would never let my girl do XYZ never works on me, because like I already got the guy and we do just fine. I got the guy. I don't need to pretend to be anything other than what I am. We picked each other because we like each other and what we are about. I know millions and millions and billions and Brazilians. A video a few months ago, the girl was using the granny unsexy Gant without never turned their best friends on. The most popular was be careful with the clothes. That's how other grannies give us a ton of uncles. What? Lex, what? I don't know what that means. You just went through 88 episodes of Utah and Woodlands to find a pic of the necklace. Oh my gosh. Gabriel, that is dedication. I do like fishnet a lot. I think I'll wear more fishnet when I'm a little closer to my fitness goals, I think. I'm getting there. I think it's the whole like, do you let her is really an interesting take, because like I don't think Steven has ever tried to not let me do anything, and that's kind of always been our relationship. Like, it's always been understood that we should respect each other, and I like naturally wouldn't want to do anything that would hurt him or bother him, but I don't have to like check in with him. Like we know each other. He knows what I'm into doing and what I do, and I know what he does, and we're okay with that. And we're not going to be crossing any lines, but like it's not some big sacrifice. Like, he doesn't give a shit if I take sexy pictures. Dude, I was taking sexy pictures when he met me, and that was something he enjoyed. He would help me take the sexy picture. There is a freaking sexy music video on the internets right now with both of us in it being so naughty that I cannot show it on Twitch. Pretty sure he'll live. Well, Maharishi, I've actually been getting pretty close to my fitness goals. Pretty close indeed. Okay, he needs clothes. Here, this is so Twitch doesn't get mad. Okay, he's wearing underwear now. But we'll put on an actual outfit. Where did my mouse go? Is it pretty? Okay. What kind of outfit should we give him? I want to give him like some kind of robe that's open. So we can see his like full frontal. Should it have big swoopy sleeves. What's up, advisor? All your usual game development streams are offline, so here I am. Vibe seems all right. Thanks. Waiting for fish and chips and onion rings. That sounds delicious. Welcome. Game development streams sound really dope. This isn't quite game development, but it kind of is. I'm developing an artwork of an NPC in a Dungeons and Dragons game that I run. Does that count? I run this game on Thursdays. This is the party's patron. Should he have like? No, I think we'll give him like pajama pants or something. It'll be like kind of maybe really like cropped. And then have this kind of like hanging off behind. What's up, Tread? I bet if you switch to relationship advice with Scarlett, you'd attract some. Here's the thing, though, Gabriel. I used to do those types of streams back when I was more of a just chatting girly. And the types of people it attracted was so vile that I don't want to deal with it. I'd rather have a small stream with you guys who are my friends, and then once in a while someone new pops in and we can get them acclimated to our vibe, then have to be bombarded with a bunch of people like that guy we just kicked out. You're sort of all rightish at music. I love music, but visual art is beyond your capabilities, so it's like wizardry when you see someone actually good at drawing. Hey, it's kind of like how I see game development. That sounds like wizardry to me. This, making visual art, is just hours and hours of practice. And we did start with practice. We started this session with figure drawing. So we had, for every 2 minutes, a new picture would pop up. Here, I'll show you what we got. And so we just did a bunch of these little sketches, which are trash, but that wasn't the point. It was like a warm-up. It was like muscles. So now we're here with our muscles warmed up, and I'm drawing a NPC. This guy is a dragon, but he, in D&D, dragons can take the form of humanoids if they choose. And he chooses. Yeah, it is a lot of muscle momminess. What's up, Sam? You keep finding all this new 5e content and wanted to share something coming soon on Kickstarter. Go to my Discord and pop it in. I have some D&D channels in there. Would it be slutty of me to keep him barefoot? I don't know what's happened, but in this last, like, little while, my D&D characters are getting sluttier and sluttier. Small to medium streams are always a nice vibe. Slower, more personal chat. Best streams are between 20 and 100. It feels more like a community. I agree. Because back before I became a mama, I was doing music, and I would get, I think the highest we ever got that was pretty regular would be like 400 a stream. And while it was fun and there was tons of energy, I couldn't really talk to my community as personably. Nowadays, this is pretty usual for this time of day. Much smaller, obviously, but that's just because, you know, my life has taken quite a change. So we do these more chill streams, and it's really nice because I'd say the chat is still pretty busy. Like, you guys are awesome. Like, and this has always been the case, my chat activity to view ratio has always been really strong. And, like, you guys come back all the time. Like, I see the same faces every morning, which is awesome because I like the familiarity. It makes me feel safe. I can have him barefoot if my husband wants to. Should I record Steven asking him questions like, hey baby, if I wanted to draw a male character barefoot, will you let me? Sorry. The way he would laugh at me if I said it like that. The way he would start giggling. What's up, Plaza? Scarlet to Heavy, would you like me if I drew him barefoot? He might cringe a little bit, but not because I'm being slutty, but because he's not really a feet person, and he might get cringed out. He'd be like, ew, feet. Okay. I love this. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's group this, and then we're gonna do the line art. Look how good this looks. How did I do this? Oh my gosh. I should take a picture of this. So here's the thing. I would, however, Steven doesn't really, like, the fact that we even have pictures of him at all on the internet is a miracle. He very much prefers his privacy. He doesn't want to be a content creator. He doesn't want to be like, he doesn't like it. He like isn't really even a social media person. Insane. Stop. So yeah, there's a reason why I don't really make videos of him or do the reactions. You know how they have like trends where you like film your spouse or partner doing stuff or saying stuff. I don't do that because I want to respect his privacy. Ooh, that eye is way too dropped. Okay, we're gonna just try to make this face not look bad. Challenge impossible. I always like to draw him with these like big ass bags under his eyes. He's a deep dragon. Deep dragons are supposed to look a little weird. They're supposed to be weird looking. Like, he's like weird hot, you know? Maybe Ixel isn't hot and I'm just got weird tastes. But I do like a weird personality, or like a intimidating personality. You want to get back to learning game dev, the only issue is you're tired all the time for your meds and less inspired from the meds, but hey, it's better than dealing with the brain demons. Oh man, I know what you mean. There's so many things that I want to do, but I'm so burnt out all the time. Like so many days. The fact that I'm even streaming right now is kind of like low-key a miracle. I usually don't stream on Wednesdays, but I've just, ever since I had a baby, I'm so tired all the time. He looks hot right now. His eyes, oh, it looks like his eyes are closed. Oh, what if I dipped his eyes a little bit? Made him like kind of half sleepy. I should probably save. I haven't saved this entire time. Okay. Uh-oh. Pixel. I am doing better, but lots of my kid has been sick all week. And because I have to sleep in his room, I've been getting kicked in the face, sneezed on, slapped, and coughed on all night. Having to constantly wake up and give him medicine. I'm exhausted. So I am less tired than before he was in school, but I am still tired. Oh, he did puke. He coughed so hard that he threw up stomach acid all over my carpet. He is Gabriel, but I also kind of feel like he's moved away from Anthony. The actor's name is Anthony something. He was my base when I started designing him. But I feel like he's kind of, at this point, taken a life of his own and doesn't necessarily look like a one-to-one. That usually happens. I'll start with a base character that already exists for the inspiration because, you know, these are NPCs. I have to have like a personality already in mind. Helps me visualize, helps me get into character. But then over time, they kind of like start developing their own look. Cough, spike, cough. That was, no, see, that wasn't supposed to be. You all projected that on him, and then I ran with it. I was like, you want Spike? I'll give you Spike. But I don't even think he looks a lot like Spike, because I've drawn Spike. And Spike, I draw Spike different than I draw Q. The only thing they have in common is, like, the bad boy aesthetic. Like, the fashion is definitely similar, especially 70s Spike. And, like, really intense cheekbones. But I draw intense cheekbones on a lot of characters. Personality, I would say, has a lot of Spike energy because he's fun to channel, but not entirely so. Because, like, Spike wants to be the big bad, and he tries to be dastardly, even if it's just for show. And Q isn't trying to be viewed that way at all. So, again, you start somewhere, and then it, like, evolves into its own thing. You got the fish and the chips. That sounds so yummy. His fingers need to be a little bit more relaxed. Something I've been trying to get better at drawing are hands. Because I feel like I'm not very good at them. But this looks okay, I think. You live paycheck to paycheck in dopamine and serotonin. You know what, though? As someone who has ADHD, I sometimes have a dopamine deficiency, and food is a great, quick fix for that, for sure. Which is not good when you're like me and you're trying to lose weight. I have had to find, like, foods that, I like that can give me that dopamine without, like, destroying my progress. Tea is a really good one for me. Also, I really like parfaits. Like Greek yogurt with granola and fruit. Really tasty. Also, totally can have it. My trainer is okay with that. It's fun that next game is close to Calamity's, Voss, and Varge's birthdays, and the storyline will be close to those three. Will be nice gifts. Oh, thank you for reminding me, because I kind of wanted to see if I could incorporate your guys' birthday somehow. I'm not sure, but I'll think about it. I have a lot of work to do for that session. I need to answer all of your guys' research questions, and I need to be mentally prepared to roleplay Ixel, which I always get nervous for. He's intimidating for me. All of my really, like, crowd-pleasing characters are always scary for me to roleplay, and I think it's because I don't want to, like, let everyone down. I want them to maintain the mystique that made them popular in the first place. And I'm, like, worried that if I open my trap, it's not going to be as good. First time for Kex. Okay, well, gee, thanks. He doesn't intimidate me because he doesn't have any expectations. Why would Ixel open a business and make it impossible to find a shop? Because usually when he does business, he goes to the clients themselves. His lair is extremely secretive, and very, very, very few people are invited to it. The players are in a big place of privilege to be able to see him. Because remember, this scriptorum that he is technically like owns and benefits from, the monks who work there don't know that they're collecting data for a dragon. They're not given that information. He's very secretive. This is the player's first time going to his lair, actually. That's why it's been kind of a big deal. How does he make clients? Does he show up like Raphael and offer deals? That's a way he does it. He shows up places. He owns a lot of businesses too. Like the Scriptorum is one of his more like secretive projects, but he also has like offices all over the place. He has a very wide network, and he has hands in pies that no one else knows but him. He's got lots of identities. He's got like he's a very complex dragon. And this the vault that they're going to be utilizing to like extract and keep that memory is a very, very exclusive like that is a thing that very few people can even afford to do. So he doesn't have to have like a storefront to offer that. Like only very, very esteemed clients even know that that's an offer, you know? He's like high-end stuff. But yeah, he has Heifel and other like spies all over the place. And when he hears that someone is prepped to make a deal, he makes his appearance. He has special clients. It's very, very intense. Yeah, but also though the vault isn't hard to get to. They're not like what the players are doing. They just showed up at the monastery. The monastery is not that hard to get to. They're just helping because they're being led in by a monk. Latsif is also a monk dressed like a monk, and he's expected to participate in the monk's activities and not just walk in. It's just a monastery. It's not that like it's not as difficult, I think, as you're making it seem like it is. Now, entering it, again, that's secret. The way into the lair is secret. But Varge, I don't think Varge has actually ever been to Ixel's lair, or ever, I don't think he's ever been invited in. He knows that it's accessible there, but he's going to need help from Grandpappy. Cost 3 artifacts for 1 memory. Cost 3 artifacts for 3 memories. You guys get 3 memories, remember? Is Ixel going to even be there? I guess they'll find out. He is expecting them. But so far, every time they've met Ixel, Ixel has appeared before them. He shows up, and he's scary. I did not use reference when making these folds, so we're just gonna hope for the best. What is this, the painting? I forgot to write it down last time we talked about the way Varge paints him, so can you remind me, does he ever look at the paintings that Varge does of him? I felt like there was something funny or interesting about that. I just can't remember, and I don't think I wrote it down when I should have. He never looks at the painting. That's right. Bye, Maverick. I'll let you know my progress next time. All right, are we doing this? Are we doing the barefoot? I don't know if I know how to draw a foot. However will I pay you? Oh no. What do I do? Okay, let's just base it off of this foot. Okay, so first of all, we got 1, 2. Wait, okay, hold on. Okay. Right. I don't think I've ever drawn a foot with toes before. Feels a little awkward. Oh, I drew this on the wrong layer. Fuck me. Okay, let's try this again. So, this is the base. And then we got toe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Waiting for someone to pop in here and say, "Did you ask your man's permission before you drew things that are provocative?" Oh no! Bunker, no, don't do it. I did not see a bad dragon comment. I did not. No. I don't know what the zoom out, it looks so bad. Terrible foot. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Let's go under here and suss out the sketch a little better. Okay, so sketch should have one toe here. Oh. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how to fucking draw feet, man. Even with a reference, this is crazy. Maybe do it like this. Why am I doing this to myself? I'm like gonna spend all freaking drawing trying to figure this shit out when I could be drawing abs. Could have been drawing abs, instead I'm drawing toes. I should be looking at like cartoon toes, I think, to see how they're stylized. That could make it a little bit easier. This is a little bit better, I think. Maybe just keep it like this. I know, without his permission. Wait until you get commissioned to try and see. I'm so worried about that because I'm afraid I'm gonna like. I need to like make sure that I set some like boundaries before I start doing that because I don't want to be hearing about people's fantasies if they're not gonna be polite. You know what I mean? I think before I start taking commissions, I'm just gonna have to draw it on my own a little bit to normalize it for myself, because that sounds like really intimidating to me. Not about the fantasies themselves. I just don't want people mistaking, how do I say this? I don't want people to be coming on to me because they're sharing with me some really intimate knowledge. Or I don't know what I'm talking about. I think it's something I haven't delved into yet. Yeah, have Steven be the one that has to listen to all the fantasies. Make him make him the manager or the agent. This looks dope. This looks really cool. How did I make this? see, this is why we do the gesture drawings. Gesture drawings helped us prepare for whatever this monstrosity ended up being, and now it looks like a good monstrosity. I was gonna make this a throne. I don't freaking know what this chair is. It doesn't feel very fantasy, but it'll do, I guess. Gesture. Gesture. With a G. He should have rings. He should definitely have some fat ass rings on his fingers. I love putting jewelry on hands. Yeah. Gesture. Like a gesture. It's called that because it's like you're gesturing the art. Right? Like it's just a gesture of... It's not like super realistic. It's gesture drawing. Well, which would be a statue. What? Oh, that's a gesture. Yeah, she is a little kinky, isn't she? Alright, and this is down like this. I don't know if we're gonna color this or not. How much time do we have? Oh, we have like an hour and a half. Pretty good. This looks so dope. Okay, I gotta go over it again with a little bit thicker line on the outside. And then, well, actually no, let's color it first and then we can worry about that. Did I finish the recap on Monday? I think so. But I could have imagined that. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I did. I want you guys to see this a little bit better. There. No, it's not that, Gabriel. It's sometimes I forget how much time has passed. It is memorable. I just was not sure. I was like, have we played again since then? Because I have a bad memory. Time is really wonky for me. especially this week, I took a lot of naps to make up for the no sleep I got because of a Leo. Leo just being the rudest little boy. You know what? This should be lower. We'll fix that here in a second. Did I think about sleeping head to toe? Yeah, I did, and he kicked me in the face so many times. When he's not feeling well, Leo thrashes in his sleep, and I was dead asleep getting like hit in the face with his foot multiple times, startling me awake, cursing and just like going, Leo, do you freaking mind? It's been a really, really rough couple of nights. Really rough. Yeah, that doesn't... I appreciate the suggestions. I really do. If he wants to kick me in the face while he's sleeping, by God, he's gonna kick me in the face. When he's feeling good, he sleeps like a log. He doesn't move. But he kicks those blankets off. He gets hot, even with the fan on. I'm constantly having to retuck him in. Good news is, tonight's the last night I have to sleep in bed with him, because on the weekends I get to sleep in my real bed. Because Steven doesn't have to work, so I can actually go to sleep. How about instead of this super bright color, we go for a dark, spooky color. And then paint over it. He's got like this greenish skin. I'm gonna have the light coming bright over here. Maybe. I was wise, I would go find another reference for this portion, but I'm feeling lazy and I really don't want to search for a lighting ref right now. So I'll just wish me luck. You know what, this should be in shadow. This should be in shadow, and this should be lit, and then that can be in shadow. Shadow, shadow, shadow. If I want it to be that color, actually. I'm not sure. First of all, let's take this whole thing. I think that's the more accurate to his color palette. Found inspiration for a traveling merchant character a few days ago. You add them. Do you want to give us the rundown while I work? Oops. You know how Zelatar has a lot of intelligent skeletal undead? What about a species with no bones? Like a carapace kind of situation? We need more zombie bugs. Three Keens have three Kreens have exoskeletons, and it's even the lore that they've been animated before. Are three Kreens like a something you find normally in Forgotten Realms, or is that more like a spelljammer kind of situation? An animated three Keen though sounds super dope. I've never been in a game with someone who played a three Kreen. They're kind of more obscure, I think, at least as far as like popularity goes, unless I'm just playing with the wrong crowds. They're from Dark Sun. Oh. Chest isn't chesting right. In the realms, they're best known for territory that was perhaps Eastern Shire. Oh, okay. That could then be like, if there's a three Kreen in Zelatar, that would be pretty rare, but that would make it interesting. Struggling with the abbeys. It's so provocative. What would Steven say? That's why they're wandering merchant. Oh, yeah, that's super cool. And he's animated undead. That means he probably has better ties to the Undercity. I mean, again, there are wandering undead in Zelatar, but the ones who choose to stay there are often treated like second-class citizens. They're not really recognized as being fully sentient, so they end up just kind of like hanging out in sewers and shit. That's why the Undercity tries to rescue them and bring them down. I know. A 60s flower child would be fun. Ooh. I don't know how to do that voice. Okay, cool. That's a good idea. When you like design a character, having example quotes and stuff is really helpful. Having a saying or a phrase to help find a character's voice too, or like get into the character's voice, is really, really helpful. I think voice actors do that too. That's why sometimes I play a character, I haven't picked a voice for them yet. I just start yapping like myself, but then later it'll like click. I'll like think of something that they might say. Helps me find their voice, and then that's how I get into their character later. Guy's color palette is very monochromatic, I'm realizing. I'm gonna have to make it interesting with the contrast, which means that hair needs to be darker. I think his skin needs to be lighter. Yeah, and then the lines should be set to multiply. And then colored a little bit lighter. There we go. A thing you never specified in your background is it Ixel that created me or not created you? That's an interesting, I mean, would you have a different backstory than other Dragonborn do? We could play with that. I didn't even think about that. I mean, I guess Dragonborn were technically created by dragons on Toral's sister world to be their subservient servants. Alright, Bunker, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time. Depending on the setting, Dragonborn can breed or crafted. I mean, in my setting, they're just another sentient race that have been around for, I think, a couple hundred years. But if you want to do something more unique with that, we can. This line, I think, is what's tripping me up. It's not correct. So if you want to do something like that, we totally can, but we should probably talk about it. Gotcha. I know about the I know the current Dragonborn follow more of like the fourth edition style, where they were like living on another planet that was that had no gods but was like ruled by dragons, and then their town was like teleported to Toril. Yeah. So yeah, I'm open to doing something unique with your backstory if you want to have something other than, you know, you were just born to a nice dragonborn family. Created by Ixel. Does that make Ixel your daddy? Was he doing some experiments? Are you actually a half-dragon? Wouldn't be the first time I fucked around with a dragonborn in my games. A created dragonborn or an orphan. I don't really know what a created dragonborn even entails, so I would either need to be filled in on what that means, or I would just need the free reign to make up what that means in the context of the story. Yeah. Oh no, I don't have water in here. I'll go get some water in a sec. Let me finish my thought, my art thought. I'm kind of liking how the face is turning out right now. This is looking juicy. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Very much enjoy. Coloring hair is such a hang up for me. I'm like, it never looks too bad when I have it just in like the sketch portion. But once I start like filling it in, I don't know, I like lose something and it gets all weird. So I'm gonna try to avoid that this time. Keep it like simple enough that it still has the nice sketchiness, but not too little, if that makes sense. This looks good, guys.
I like it. I like it, like it, like it.
Devout worshippers of Bahamut used to build themselves eggs, gestate for months, and then come out as dragonborn. Oh, so they were like regular humanoids. But again, that lore is previous. That's like 3.5 lore. Right? My blue hair is nice. Thanks. Couldn't draw my blue hair to save my life. No siree. There was a little kid at the grocery store today, little like Leo's age but could talk, and like the mom was like bagging groceries and I could hear him go, "Mommy, she has blue hairs," and she was like, "Yeah, she does have blue hairs," and I just thought it was so cute. Guess we could just stick with that for now. A little too dark. A little too dark. Well, yeah, maybe it's not so bad. Almost looks like a fantasy self-portrait. This is what I look like to you? Oh my goodness. The face. One thing you kind of wish existed in D&D was a class where several of its key features modified the Dragonborn's breath weapon, like practicing and turning it into a larger part of their toolkit. Yeah, Dragonborn as a class would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? this is still bugging me. Your lizard folk in your 5e game is a lizard folk instead of a dragonborn because the breath weapon only being once per rest bothers you. You'd rather have a recharge timer like dragons and half dragons in older editions. Recharge is kind of fun. But isn't in the more recent like you get as many breaths as you have like proficiency or something? Yeah, there are feats that can change the Dragonborn got a little bit of a update, I think. It's automatically saving because I save it to the Adobe Cloud. So once it's saved the first time, it's automatically saving like every 10 seconds. Feats always feel like I'm giving something up to take them. Yeah, it's kind of true. Well, that's why I like Pathfinder, because it's a feats game. Yeah, he's wearing pants. Sorry to disappoint. I will put the pantsless version up some. No, just kidding. I can't say that on Twitch. It's just all games where you like where you take multiple classes. Sounds familiar. What time is it? 2:30. Go for a little bit longer. I'm getting a little hunchy. My streaming stamina has reduced. Still kind of want to go for a run before I have to go get Leo. If I want to do that, I have to start running by 3:20, 3:10, which is right now, which is in 10 minutes. Oh. Oh. I want to run. But I want to draw. What do I do, guys? Might be a good time to take a break, actually, though. I'm losing focus. And this seems like a part that I should have focus on. It looks pretty dope though. Like, can we admit that this is turning out better than expected? I know that I didn't expect it to look like this. I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but I'm pretty pleased. I don't know what color his pants should be. Draw myself running. Okay. I can do that right now. Here's me running. There. Here's me running. Running off. Boop. Tyrion. Not my... Stop. Not my cue horn. I freaking love... Oh, fuck yeah. Look how cool this looks. And it's gonna get cooler. It's gonna get even cooler. Mark my words. Let's just sure, just a little bit of color here. And then as far as pants go, I don't know what color. I don't know if they should be dark. Or if they should be light. Probably dark. I think dark would just go in and lock it in for now. Yeah, I like it dark. Oh, it looks so good. So juicy. I haven't even done the top paint yet. This is beautiful. Okay, cool. I'll just leave it here. I wanna go work out before I have to go get Lilio. And this was fun, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me while I do my art practice. And we got a cool drawing of Ixel coming, which I'll put somewhere. Totally amazing. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're playing D&D on this channel at 4 Pacific time. And yeah, I had a fun time with you guys. I gotta go ask my husband's permission to draw some more, I guess. Anyways, catch you later.